samsare, Krishna na pachinu, dukkha kaibo kahare. Also, this human form of life is the rarest opportunity to attain spiritual perfection. I am now lamenting bitterly. This is because somehow or other I've been born with such an opportunity, but have simply wasted it by never worshipping Lord Krishna. Oh, to whom shall I tell the tale of my misery? Samsara samsara kore niche ke lokal lavana koilo kichu gatilo janjal. Having married and entered the entanglement of materialistic family life, I passed my time in vain. I never got any tangible gain or permanent benefit, but only trouble and botheration. Kisho samsara e chaya baji pre ihate mamata kuri pritadina jay. What kind of world is this? It seems to be just like a magic lantern show, wherein so many shadows and optical illusions dance magically before my eyes. I feel great attachment and identification with such a world, and thus day after day passes without any purpose whatsoever. Idihu padana hole kirobe amar keo shukanahi dibe putra parivar. When this body drops and dies on the ground, what will then remain mine? At that moment, all of my sons and dearest loved ones will not be able to give me any happiness. Garda bermata ami kori parishram kar lagi eto kori naguchilo bram. I worked hard just like an ass every day, and now I am wondering, for whom am I working so hard? I'm still surrounded by so many illusions. Dina jai michakache nishanidra base nahi pavi marana nikate ache bose. I waste every day in useless, insignificant work, and I waste every night controlled by sleep, and in every 24 hours I never consider that cruel death is always sitting right in front of me. Balomanda bhai, balomanda kai heri, parichintahina, nai babi edeho, chadiba kolodina. I imagine that I live a very carefree lifestyle, sometimes eating a lot or eating a little if I feel like it. Sometimes I see nice things around the town, or something I do not go out at all. Sometimes I wear opulent clothes, or if I'm in the mood, I will wear something simple. I live so carefree that I never think that one day I will have to give up this body. Deho geho kalat radi chinta avidata jagi cherido yamona buddhi kore hata. But in actuality, my poor heart is plagued by constant anxieties regarding the maintenance of my body, my house, my wife, and my family members, and my social obligations. All these anxieties are pinching me sharply and truly destroying my intelligence. Hey, hey, nahi bhavi, anitya e sava, jivan navigate kota, rohi be vallabha. Alas, alas, what a remorseful situation has arisen. I am engrossed with all this trouble, but I never consider that all these things are temporary and subject to perish very soon. After I am dead and gone, what will remain of my material opulences? Smasane sharira mama podiyaru hibe bihanga patangatai Vihara Kodibe. When my body is thrown into the pit, the cremation ground, it will simply be there motionless. Then many crows, vultures, ants, and worms will come and playfully sport there. Kukula shrinkala shava anandita hoye mahotsava koriba amarte oloye. All the stray ducks and jackals will become very much delighted, and in my great anxiety they will make a festival out of my body and have a huge feast. Je dehera ekati tada andugata samsara vaibhava bandhu janajata. Just see, such is the ultimate destination of this material body. And the most amazing thing is that all material opulence, my house, family, and friends have exactly the same destination. Ataeva maya moha chadibudiman nitya tattva Krishna bhakti karuna shandan. Therefore I advise those of you who have keen intelligence, please give up all these temporary illusions presented by Maya and search after the means to get pure devotion to Lord Krishna, who is the only absolute truth. This is one of the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He's lamenting, oh, how I've wasted my life away. All is gone. Krishna tabe punya habibai is another prayer by Bhaktivedanta Swami. Adulabha Manava is Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this rare human birth. And how he describes it so vividly, how after you die, the dogs will feast on you. That happens if a dead body is left on the street. You think the dog's going to say, oh, he was my master. Now I shall respect him. No, they will just start tearing on you and eating you. The worms, the vultures, the dogs. So your body, it doesn't have such an important position after all. Don't forget that. Your body is just a lump of flesh destined to grow old and destined to die also. Not only old, but also die. This is the way it goes, my dear. So, is your body the same? Is your beautiful body, Archana, going to be eaten by worms? Bye-bye. Shamakunda, who's going to eat your body? Well, maybe, if you're lucky, the flames going to eat your body. If you get cremated. Takes a lot of wood to burn a body. You know, it's full of water. The body is full of water, so to burn a body is really not an easy thing. First, you have to be dehydrated, like a raisin. You know, like they have an uva is this size. When it's raising, it's this size. So before you burn, you have to be dehydrated. That's done by the flames, no? They make all the liquid in your body go. So that's how Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes it here. I'm not changing the subject, no? It says worms, jackals, vultures. Vultures, they like to eat dead bodies. Again, they left the door of the kitchen open. Every day the same story. Have to tolerate the kitchen noise in the class. Always close the door of the kitchen, not the curtain. Door. So what is this miserable body all about? You buy perfumes and creams, you cream it up, and shampoo so you can wash your hair. All the things you do for your body. My body, and you sometimes you buy expensive medicines for the body. There's real expensive medicines out there. So what to do? Of course, the medicines are usually from the pharmaceutical company, a big cheating. Like, for example, to get a treatment of diabetes, not diabetes, of another disease, jaundice. Jaundice C, some type of jaundice. They have a treatment which they sell in America, which say it helps a lot. $180,000. The medicine has value. You know, these people are cheap. The people put everybody in anxiety. No? Then will we buy this medicine? Will the insurance pay for it? The world is full of preoccupations and craziness. Therefore, George Harrison wisely sang, we have to learn the art of dying. Yes, dying is part of life. It comes very slowly or quickly, but naturally. And nobody can stop it from coming. Nobody can stand at the door and says, you don't go in here. This is not your terrain. Only Savitri could stop the god of death, Yamaraj. Only Savitri. Oh, she was married to Satyavan, and he was cursed or something to die a certain day, very young. So when she married him, somebody told her, don't be foolish, this guy's only going to live 1 year. Don't marry him. But she said, but I love him. I would marry him anyway. When the day of his death was coming, he told her, oh, I feel so dizzy, I feel so dizzy. So she made him lie down and put his head on her lap. And then she saw this black guy coming. And then she said, no, you cannot take him. He's my husband. But the Yamaraj didn't care. And he took Satyava out from his body and took the subtle body and soul with him. But Savitri was so determined, so she went right after him. So then, finally Yamaraj stopped it. Hey, you're not supposed to go with me. I'm taking him, not you. No, she said, one should always follow the husband. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Yamaraj says, okay, he says, because you're such a good person, I'll give you one boon. So she said, yes, my parents-in-law, the parents of Satyava, they were kings before, but they lost everything, and they became very old and sick. So can you please reverse them and give them good health and their kingdom back? So Yamaraj said, okay, so be it. And then he went on and she kept after him. And Yamaraj said, no, you cannot come. I follow my husband, that's all I'm doing. So she already got the great boon. So after a while, Yamaraj said, finish now. Because you're such a follower of your husband, so wonderful. I give you one more boon. So she said, well, I want them to recover their previous kingdom, which they had taken away also, and in this way have a nice life again. Yamaraj said, so be it. And he went on, and she went after him. Yamaraj said, this is the last thing. I give you one more boon, but now it's finished. You can't follow me. This is the destiny only of the dead. And she said, okay, I want to have 100 sons. 100 sons. Okay, so be it. But you can't come any further. Then she said, Yamaraj, how can I have 100 sons if you take my husband? So by her love and determination, Yamaraj gave up and returned her husband. So he was safe from the curse. The karmic curse was reversed by Yamaraj because of Savitri. That's why in India, when a woman gets married, there's one blessing which is saying, so you may be a wife like Savitri, who can save the husband even from death. That's the history, it's in the Vedas. You see, that is the history. Aurobindo Ghosh, Sri Aurobindo, wrote a big book only about this story called Savitri. That is the glorious, glorious woman who is so powerful and so wonderful. And that is what's the divine feminine. This is this power and this devotion, this dedication, which is just totally out of the ordinary, unimaginable altogether. So, my dear Lord Krishna, you made me remember your divine devotee Savitri in the ghat called Brahma Sarovar in Kurukshetra. There's many ghats, and each ghat is dedicated to one of those divine women which are saving the high standards of devotion and dedication, like Gargi, Savitri, Draupadi, such extraordinary personalities. So they have all a ghat in the Brahma Sarovar, and everybody has to bathe in the Brahma Sarovar when it's time for eclipse. When eclipse comes, everybody goes to Brahma Sarovar in Kurukshetra to take a bath. So in this verse, in this song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur makes us aware, hey, death is gonna come. Get ready. Be with Krishna. Don't speculate. Be with Krishna all the way. Krishna is our all in all. Nothing else we have to do. Nothing else we can do. Just be with Krishna. Just be with Krishna all the way. Follow him until the end. Like Savitri followed Yamaraj to trick him. It was really an intelligent trick, because when he said she can have 100 sons, he said, how will I have 100 sons if you take my husband? Yamaraj was, you stopped me doing my duty, but well, that's your glory. Like everybody has its own glory also. Sometimes its own failures also. Glory and failures. So, you got my iPad now?
No, I will find it, but I will ask. Where is it?
Because we have to note down many things there, which I have no time to note. In my room it doesn't work. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is such an incredible, honest writer. You know, how he writes about his life, how he writes about his mental condition, how he, so this is one of the nature of the Vaishnavas. They never see anything good in themselves. Only praying for Krishna to give them extraordinary grace. That's what they do. Describing themselves to be very fallen, ignorant. Because they aren't, but you know, it's always a proportion. According to my proportion, I'm useless. But according to another proportion, I'm useful. And another person may think, I'm very useful, but to another proportion, he's pretty useless. So what is the real proportion of uselessness, usefulness, fallen or elevated? Well, always the one who is real, he always will see, I'm nothing, I'm nobody, I have no qualities, don't look at me. Anybody who repeats my name, he will surely go to hell. Such statements are typical for Vaishnavas. The one would say, will you please chant my name? It will be very good for you. Never. So Vaishnava has a certain psychology which is not easy to imbibe or to understand. You can't copy it or imitate it. It has to be heartfelt. One more song to give it more stress. Once in a lifetime, again, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Janamasa Bhallatana Krishna Darashana Jana Bhagya Hoyache Ekaba Vikashiya Vinnayana Kori Krishna Darashana Chari Jiva Chittera Vikara. One who has the good fortune to see Krishna even once has perfected his life. When the eyes of the hearts have opened and one sees Krishna, then all the distortions of the minds are erased. Vrindavan Keli Chaturavana Mali Tribanga Bangi Marupa Vansidarya Aparupa Dasamoya Niti Gunashali. Krishna is very clever at enjoying his pastimes in Vrindavan. His beautiful threefold bending form, holding a flute, is so beautiful. It is the ocean of nectar, a fount of virtue. That's happening in Gyangut. Krishna goes to Gyangut also. It's right next to Vansivat. Varnanava Jaladara Chirishiki Pichavada Adakati Laka Shopavaya Paridan Nipitavasa Padane Madurahasa Inurupa Jagata Mataya. Krishna has the color of a new rain cloud. A beautiful peacock feather adorns his head, and tilak brightens his forehead. He wears a yellow cloth while his face is decorated with a sweet smile. His beauty maddens the entire universe. Hey Krishna Chaitanya, hey Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Hinat Narayana Vasudeva. Vasudevaya. To you get the whole world into madness because your beauty is so extraordinary. But sometimes we forget that and go mad just for material things. To go mad in this world is not so difficult. There's plenty of mad people. They act irrational. You can't relate to them anymore. So, for Krishna, many people also become mad. They're Krishna mad. Everything else, like when we give up our material activities, our material program of gaining money and being opulent, if you give this up, this is a kind of a madness. What? You don't want to have money? You must be mad. What? You don't care for position and power in this world? You must be mad. What? You don't care what the others speak about you? You must be completely out of your mind. What if your neighbors and the family, and if they say, oh, you have joined the Hare Krishnas, you are such a foolish person. How do you feel about that? Okay. So you are now totally mad. So there's many degrees of madness, you know? So the madness of Krishna, when Krishna makes us mad, well, it's very nice. We like to be Krishna mad. We don't mind that. So therefore, it says Krishna has the color of a new rain cloud, a beautiful peacock feather adorns his head, and tilak brightens his forehead. He wears a yellow cloth while his face is decorated with a sweet smile. His beauty maddens the entire universe. So you're allowed to go mad for Krishna. It's so beautiful. Just I was talking this morning about the deities. Yes, if you have the face, you will say, wow, Brother Mohan, they're so beautiful. And the other deities, they're so beautiful. Krishna is so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How can he catch our heart? And then, of course, from that beauty, he extracts seva from us. Okay, you like my beauty? Come here, do service. Indranila Jini Krishna Rupakani Heriya Kadamba Mule Mama Uchatanana Chadale Chanana Samsala Kelam Bule. When I see his form with its bodily hue more beautiful than emerald, standing under the Kadamba tree, my mind explodes and my feet become frozen. I completely forget everything about my home and family. That's why people sometimes take a new path. Like we were in Delhi, and an old man was there in the room. I don't know who was with me, Ambika maybe. An old man was talking to me, and he says, I also want to go with you. I also want to be like you. But I have so many duties. He was already like 75, 80. But he was crying. I also want to go crazy after Krishna and go to Vrindavan and forget my duties and my everything. Shaki he shuda moya seruba maduri dekile nayane hoye achetana chare prema moya badi. My dear friend, this beautiful form is made of nectar through and through. When I see it, I lose consciousness and tears of love pour from my eyes. Well, that's a very high devotee that he can just cry for Krishna. I don't know. I cry for every stupid thing, but not for Krishna. This is the problem with this material world. Get enamored, mesmerized by the material energy. To really start crying for Krishna, that is a great boon. Who gets that boon? To cry for Krishna. Kiva chudashire, kiva bansikore, kiva se tribanga tama, sharane kamale amiya uchale, tahate nupuladama. So we have the kiva chudashire, kiva bansikore, 3 times the kiva. I wonder what that word means in Sanskrit. Because it's like our kiva, no? So, and there's no word for word translation here. Look up in Google God what he says about kiva in Sanskrit.
¿Se escribe igual?
No, it's B larga.
Sin H.
Huh?
Sin H.
Sin H. Sada asa kori bringa rupa dori charana kamale stana anayase pai Krishna gunna gai arena bajibo ana. Whether it is the top knot or the flute in his hand or his 3 curved stands or the lotus feet on with the jingling ankling hang, all are dripping with divine ambrosia. I pray that I may take the form of a bumblebee so that I can take up residence at his lotus feet, finding a place where I would be able to chant his glories constantly and I would never go anywhere else. I want to be a bumblebee and stay at Krishna's lotus feet and sing his glories all the way. And that is where I want to stay.
Gurudeva, Kiva, depende como lo
Kiva
escribo.
Jayo.
Se escribe como un que, o puede ser, si tiene una comita arriba de la A, es como todo.
All.
All.
Kiva
Todo.
means all.
O sea,
All.
si tiene una comita en la A,
All.
all. Pero si no, es como un que,
What?
como un what.
What? The question?
Yes. It means that Kiva with long E, the Kiva is all. And Kiva without the line is short E, is what? Kiva.
Kiva. Okay. Such a bumblebee is very fortunate to see. She don't want to have a place where everything is disgrace, because she's a bumblebee. Only the nectar she wants to see. And where to find such wonderful nectar? Well, at Krishna's lotus feet. That's where you should go to sit, to take your seat right in front of Thakurji. And then also you can see that Krishna is the love you search. Everything other is vain efforts. Your life passes by without the real, and you remain stuck in the material wheel. It's the wheel of samsara, where everything in the beginning make a big show. You start endeavoring to be great, but the only thing which comes to you is your grave. So don't waste your time and chant his name and serve him earnestly, so that you will never be the same. Give up the material mood of thought, then it is that divine which you can obtain. Krishna can be bought by loving dedication alone. You work for him, you live for him, you think for him, you feel for him. Everything is him. And that is possible when you fall in love. Only. If you're not in love with Krishna, then your mind will always pull you somewhere else. Questions on your mind. Where's the answer? Where to find? How to walk the difficult way? Get out of Maya, not to stay in the material world of 1,000 births. Never come again back to this earth. Go to Krishna all the way. Pray that you be allowed to stay at his lotus feet divine, and you may claim them. They are mine. Questions?
Guru Maharaj, I'm curious to know how was Aranya Maharaj and his participation with the Visva Vaishnava Sabha?
Well, he came to a few meetings, and he also requested all of us to help that there's no slaughterhouse in Mathura. He was very upset about that they were making a slaughterhouse or planning it at that time. And so it was a very... And he was living in this Krishna Balaram Mandir, which at that time was no roof, no... Well, it was like an old little house, but it was nothing. Now what you see was very, very opulent with beautiful festival. Yesterday was very wonderful. So many devotees fitted there, really, really good. Gorgeous, so to say. It was a gorgeous festival. Yes, that's why I'm asking for fresh questions.
Dice una frase, Tulsidas.
Can you speak English?
Tulsidas said that all our material qualifications are like a big zeros.
Big what?
Zero.
Zero.
Adding Krishna is like putting one before this zero.
Beautiful.
Can you explain?
Yeah. If you're a millionaire in this material world, you're just a fancy idiot. But if you make everything and use everything for Krishna, then you become the greatest saint like Lala Babu. He was famous. He died more than 100 years ago, but everybody talks Lala Babu, Lala Babu, Lala Babu. Because he gave up everything, he made this beautiful temple and also made many other things. Lala Babu made the Radha Kund. Extraordinary things. Lala Babu is extraordinary. What day of the week is today?
Today is Friday. Friday.
Tomorrow is our approach.
Tomorrow.
We have to call Naval.
Yes.
Dr. Naval. Shailya come to this.
Guru Maharaj, I have a question.
It will be difficult for them to come from Delhi that early.
No.
They have to start at 5 o'clock. 6. If they really want to. What else? More questions. So put Krishna in front of your zero. Whatever you are, whatever you have, it's zero. Unless you put Krishna in front. That's for sure. That's clear.
Okay. If you are saying that we should be in love of Krishna and like that our mind won't go here and there. But sometimes even always chanting is so hard sometimes. So this is the only way to really become in love with Krishna, chanting the holy names. Because it's hard to say, oh, I'm in love with Krishna. So that means our mind always is disturbed.
Krishna has his ways of catching us. Sometimes by the kirtaniya, the kirtan. Sometimes by responsibility. Sometimes by prashad. Sometimes by wanting to see certain devotees and be with them. Loving devotees is very important. That's why we should never have any negative thought about it. Because no good. But we can have lots of good thoughts about devotees. That's very good. Our mind is full of good thoughts from many devotees. They're helps us a lot. By the way, today we have to have Hiranyaplastika in full action, because we planned Hiranyaplastika 1 week ago, and not the first one has manifested. So today is his appearance day. Well, he already made his visibility in Varshana one day through Krishna Nanda, but today he'll have a reincarnation. We must have this first Hiranyaplastika so that we can distribute it for the pleasure, and it should be on the line to send to Shailya today. Then he will think about, I have to go. And tomorrow, Hiranyaplastika has to go and frighten the kids. Because there's going to be, so practically Hiranyaplastika tomorrow is going to be out from the beginning. Means he's already going there. And he's going to frighten all the kids, that they will all think about Hiranyaplastika, Hiranyaplastika, Hiranyaplastika. You do like you will hug them, but actually you don't hug them. But you go, and they will go, oh. So there's 1,500 kids you can hug tomorrow. You can stay in the entrance when they arrive. So Hiranyaplastika has to be there at 8 o'clock when the kids are coming in. So Hiranyaplastika has a special performance today and tomorrow. And somebody has to film him also as he frightens the kids. And after they are frightened, you say, Politi Lane, you say something in Hindi so that they understand. Don't use the poly like that. That they get a real good shock therapy. Are you ready? Jego. Who's going to film?
Me.
You. And edit and put and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can make it in live transfer so we have it.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a live transfer, can you later add title and things like that?
No, but we can do both. We can do live and one for edit.
Any other question? No. Now Thakurji will open the door. All right.
Srila BA Paramadvaiti Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Paramadvaiti Maharaj.